welcome aboard. Dr. Peter Glidden, your friendly neighborhood naturopathic physician, speaking to you today and every day about all things concerning science-based, clinically verified, holistic medical nutrition, because when it comes to your health, the stuff that you don't know will heal you or hurt you. And the leading cause of death in this country are treatments delivered by your MD. That's right, the leading cause of death. This means your medical doctor, your MD, is more dangerous than heart disease, is more dangerous than cancer. For goodness sake, I am recommending that everybody listening to this show, everybody in this country, fire their MD now. Stop using them. Stop giving them your money. Stop giving them your support. Stop giving them your respect. The only medical professionals that deserve your respect are military field surgeons, trauma center doctors, doctors that work in the emergency room, and, doctors that go to third world countries to help people get over cholera and nasty infectious diseases and things like that, because that is what their profession excels at. Their profession is horrible at treating everything else, and I mean everything else, and they have gotten it completely wrong with most things. Your medical doctor only knows what they've been trained in, and your medical doctor has not been trained in medical science. Nobody has. Your medical doctor has been trained in pharmaceutical and surgical allopathic reductionism. That's it. That's all that they know. That's all that they're good at. And that type of a medical treatment is most effective. It's only effective for trauma, surgery when it's necessary, and a handful of infectious diseases. Fire your MD. Fire your MD now. What are you going to do instead? You're going to log on to fireyourmdnow.com. You're going to subscribe to my online health recovery program. You're going to buy the books. You're going to buy the CDs. You're going to educate yourself. You're going to join the Longevity Company. You're going to let the Longevity distributors show you the way back to health through science-based, clinically verified medical nutrition that we are populating into popular culture through a grassroots coalition of the informed. We are unabashedly proud, unapologetic, to be disseminating our information of health recovery through medical nutrition through a networked marketing business. You got it? We will show you how to show people in your life, people in your community, our message of health recovery through medical nutrition. We will show you how to do this. We will pay you to do this. We will pay you to help your family and friends recover their health. I mean, if you bought $1 million worth of, let's not use hyperbole, if you bought $2,000 worth of nutritional supplements at GNC this year, would the manager at GNC give you, a discount? Would he give you a paycheck? He might give you a discount for, 10% off of your next order, or one free bottle of vitamin C with your next order, but that's about it. You got to buy your nutritional supplements somewhere. You might as well get them from a company that's going to pay you to do it. If you dot your I's and cross your T's and learn how to make your longevity business successful, by the way, it's a $10 buy-in. It's a $10 buy-in. That's it. $10 one-time only membership fee. We will show you how to be so successful in this business. You can get all your nutritional supplements for free and make a couple of extra bucks every month. There are over 30 multimillionaires in the Longevity Company. You know how they've done it? They have made themselves wealthy by making their communities healthy. For goodness sake, we're going to pay you to do something that you do for free anyway. If you recover from type 2 diabetes or arthritis or heart disease with medical nutrition, if you get on board with a medical nutrition program and you completely recover from a chronic health condition in 3 to 6 months, are you going to shut up about that? No. You're going to tell everybody in your world about it. This is why the Longevity Company has grown 1,100% in the last 12 months, because it works. And because people are tired and PO'd and frustrated by conventional medicine, as they rightly should. People are suffering needlessly, and people are in pain needlessly. There was somebody in your community that went to bed last night praying to God for help with their medical condition. You might have been standing right next to him at Walmart today. You might have been standing right next to him at the bus stop. You might have been standing right next to him at the Starbucks or the Kentucky Fried Chicken. Heaven forbid you go to the Kentucky Fried Chicken unless you're going to get the baked chicken. They might have been standing right next to you. You might have ridden the elevator with them. And there they were. And you missed your opportunity to show them the way, show them the light of medical nutrition. Well, guess what? All of that can change when you join us. Pony up $10, for goodness sake. Try out this business model. If you had any idea of the potential for serious money generation, you would be dialing the phone up right now. By the way, 855-347-3696. This is the number to call one of my friendly associates. If you're listening to the podcast, you can even call this number during a live broadcast for information about the longevity business or about the longevity family of nutritional supplements. That number again, 855-347-3696, 855-347-3696. And to talk to me live on the show, Monday through Friday, 4 to 5 Central Time, it's 866-582-9933. 866-582-9933. That's 866-582-9933. And, of course, 24/7 on the World Wide Web at Fire Your MD Now. And right there on the website, fireyourmdnow.com, there's a little link for the longevity. And you click on that, it tells you a little bit about the longevity business, gives you a little heads up as to what we are up to. Nobody knows what we know, and everybody needs to know what we know. And the front door of medicine is guarded by big pharma and mainstream, for-profit, juggernaut, dangerous, quack medicine, snake oil, allopathic MD-directed medicine. They have got the medical industry locked and loaded, and there is no way we can populate our message of science-based, clinically verified health recovery through medical nutrition through the front door. So we're not even going to try. You think we can beat the pharmaceutical industry? You've got to be kidding me. We're not even going to try. What we're going to do is do an end around. Thank God for a somewhat free society. You know, thank God for the United States and for allowing us to have freedom of speech and to have freedom of commerce, more or less. Too bad we don't have a free medical market. But we do have freedom of speech, so we can tell you that there are methods that your MD is completely untrained in, completely unaware of, that you can use right now to support and promote the health of your body, the ability of your body to fix itself. Why wouldn't you do that? You do it to your dog, you do it to your cat, you do it to your horses and cows. For goodness sake, your animals are healthier than you are because the food that they are eating has been completely nutrified with vitamins, minerals, essential fatty acids, and amino acids, and yours has not. You know why bacon and eggs doesn't cost $3 million a pound? Because the cows and the pigs and the sheep and the chickens don't get heart disease, they don't get arthritis, they don't get high blood pressure, they don't get coronary artery disease, they don't get fibromyalgia, they don't get so depressed that they can't lay eggs. They don't have any more birth defects. So the farmer's veterinarian bills are in the toilet. So actually the farmer can afford to sell you the meat at a reasonable cost, can afford to sell you the eggs at a reasonable cost. You think that happened by accident? No. It happened because of $25 million of federally funded research that happened from 1970 to 1982 that our founder, Dr. Joel Wallach, was in charge of. He wrote the book on health recovery through medical nutrition. It would be prudent for you to pay attention to what we have to say, and it would be socially responsible of you to join our merry band of men and women, learn these easy and simple methods of health recovery, and then spread them as far and as wide through your community as you can. We've got communities in Utah going crazy with this stuff. We've got communities in North Carolina and South Carolina and Mississippi and Miami and Trinidad and New Hampshire and New York going crazy with this stuff because the truth has a ring to it. And when you grasp the truth, when you experience the truth, when you realize the truth, you are in its velvet grasp forever. 2 plus 2 always equals 4. It never equals 5. And when you get the reality of medical nutrition and what it can do for you and human suffering in general, you are all in, baby. So why don't you give it a try? I am asking you right now, go to your phone and call up a Youngevity distributor. Go to my website, fireyourmdnow.com. Click the Youngevity button and join us. And one of our associates will get back in touch with you. We'll talk to you right now if you want, 855-347-3696. That's 855-347-3696. If the lines are busy and you get an answering machine, it's because everybody's listening to me and everybody's calling. So leave a name and a number, and we'll call you back within 24 hours. Make the call. Make the call right now. Drag yourself into the light of medical nutrition. As God is my witness, you do not know what you're missing, especially when it comes to your health and especially when it comes to your wealth. The potential for serious wealth recovery is right here in front of you with the Youngevity family. And next week, we're going to do a couple of days segments about the business opportunity here. We're going to be talking to Bill Andreoli, the president of the Youngevity Company, Mike Randolph, Steve Schultz. These are the big wigs inside of Youngevity corporate who know all about the business opportunity, who have direct personal experience with the beautiful opportunity offered by network marketing. Ladies and gentlemen, this is as real as it gets. If you're suffering with a vitamin M deficiency and if you're dealing with a chronic health condition, you have come to exactly the right place. Welcome back, everybody. I'm Dr. Peter Glidden, and this is fireyourmdnow.com. The phones are ringing off the hook. We're going to go right to the phones right now. Tom is calling in with a question about a back problem. Welcome aboard, Tom. You are live with Dr. Glidden.
Thanks for taking my call, Dr. Glidden. I'm hoping you can help me fire my medical team that I've been dealing with this problem for the last 2 years.
I am your man.
Okay, I'm 6 feet tall. I weigh 265 pounds, doctor, and I've got chronic lower back pain that radiates into both legs. Plus, I get a burning sensation in my left leg with some nerve pulsations that sometimes cause my left knee to buckle. In addition, the joints in both of my legs and my back are very sore and tight, especially after I'm sitting for a while. I've got a difficult time standing up and straightening up and walking after I've been sitting, and I experience some nerve and muscle spasms. I've also got a right arm that has some limited flexibility and lacks strength. My right hand swells from time to time, and the fingers have a constant tingling to them. Makes it tough to tie my shoes and button my shirt. So that's about it in a nutshell.
Okay, well, in a nutshell, it's hard to breathe, but here we go. Now, 6 foot, 265 pounds, so what? You're about 65 pounds overweight?
Absolutely.
Okay, so that's not your fault, by the way. That's your medical doctor's fault. We know how to fix that. They should know how to fix that. 33% of American adults are obese. 300,000 die from it every year, and there ought to be a law, quite frankly. Now, this is an interesting thing to talk about, Tom, because all of these conditions that you're experiencing, like they are for so many people, are different arms of the same octopus, right? All of these conditions we can trace back to chronic nutrient deficiencies. The arthritic pain that you're experiencing in your joints is a combination of minerals, especially calcium and magnesium, and sulfur-bearing molecule deficiencies. The muscle spasms and the muscle tension that you're experiencing, as you know, that gets worse the longer that you sit, and you have tension and tightness on first motion after rest. That's mostly calcium and magnesium deficiency. It could also have something to do with selenium deficiency. The tingling that you're experiencing in your fingertips, that could be simple nerve compression because of degenerative disc disease in your spine, which sounds a lot worse than it is. And the pain going down into your legs could be the same thing, except it's in your legs instead of your hands. It's the nerves as going into your legs as they exit your spine are being pressed upon by your backbones, because the little cushions that should be there or that are there in between the intervertebral discs, have become not as cushy as they used to be, right? So your medical doctor will probably have alluded that it's entirely possible that the pain in the leg or the chronic pain in the low back is related to your weight, but I don't think so. Because I know lots of people who are 60 pounds overweight, 70 pounds overweight, 100 pounds overweight who do not have these problems, right? So now, interestingly enough, weight gain is also related to chronic nutrient deficiencies. Because the only thing that makes people gain weight is we eat too many calories. You don't gain weight because you have a stomach. You don't gain weight because you're lazy. You don't gain weight because of lack of exercise. You don't gain weight because of a mysterious fat gene. You don't gain weight for any reason other than you went to the wrong doctor, for goodness sake. So weight gain is caused by eating too many calories. And why on earth do we eat too many calories? We eat too many calories because our body is starved. Your body is making you eat a lion's share every time you sit down because it is attempting to fulfill its nutritional tank. But holy smokes, the food that you're eating doesn't have the nutrients in it that your body needs. So you eat and you eat and you eat and you eat, and then you eat a little more and you're still hungry. And that's why you gain weight. That's why anybody gains weight. And, you know, so your body's nutrient starved, your muscles and your joints and the nerves are starting to be negatively affected, and your doctor is clueless about this? I mean, really, this is just so fundamentally elementary and even juvenile that it boggles my imagination that MDs consistently miss this, because MDs are not trained in medicine. They are trained in pharmaceutical intervention. That's their thing. They're trained in pharmaceutical intervention. That is all that they know. And, you know, that's only good for a really small set of things. We're coming up against a hard break here in 45 seconds. When we come back, Tom, from the other side of the break, stick with me. I'm going to tell you exactly what you can do in order to support and promote the health of your musculoskeletal system and recover from all of this nonsense. But the first thing you have to do is go to fireyourmdnow.com, opt in for my email list. It's free, and my system will automatically send you a list of the 10 bad foods, and you have to stop eating those now. Stick with me. I'll line up the nutrient program. I'm talking to Tom right now. He's 265 pounds. He's got a lot of musculoskeletal problems. Tom, here's what we're going to do. Here's what I'm going to recommend for the first 90 days in addition to the diet. And the diet's pretty important here, man, because, you know, this is kind of like trying to fill up a nutrient tank. Let's just imagine that there's a nutrient tank in your body, just like a gasoline tank, and it's got to be filled to the brim every day. Unlike the gasoline tank, you know, you can let it go until it's almost empty. The car's still going to run. Well, your nutrient tank has to be filled, topped off every day. Now, if you're eating all of the wrong foods and you don't know it, it's like punching holes in the bottom of that tank. So you might be taking all of the best nutrients in the world appropriate for your body weight, but you're only going to be absorbing, you know, maybe 10, 20, 30, 40% of them because you're eating the wrong foods, and that's like punching holes in that tank, and you're pouring the nutrients in the top and they're leaking out the bottom. So this is like the 1-2 punch, right? You know, this is like rope-a-dope, right? So we clean the diet up, secure or educate yourself about what the 10 bad foods are. Secure that knowledge, eliminate them from your diet, and then we're going to march in with medical nutrition. So here we go. Here's what I would recommend you do every month for 3 months to support and promote the health of your musculoskeletal system. All right, 3 bottles of Ultimate Selenium per month, 3 bottles of Ultimate Selenium per month, 3 bottles of glucogel capsules in the 240 count. The company makes glucogel in a liquid. It makes glucogel in capsules at 120 count, and it makes glucogel in capsules at 240 count. We dose everything here based upon your body weight, all right? So it's relatively important that you dial these dosages in, especially of the first 3 things that I'm going to talk to you about. 3 selenium, 3 glucogel at the 240 count, 1 bottle of a liquid calcium called Cal Toddy. Cal Toddy, that's Cal like calcium, C-A-L, Toddy. and 2 healthy start packs. So per month, it's 2 healthy start packs, 1 Cal Toddy, 3 Glucogel 240, and 3 selenium. Now, look, man, I have no idea what your budget is. If that's outside of your budget, then do everything on that list except instead of 2 healthy start packs, do 1 healthy start pack. And if you do 1 healthy start pack, get 1 extra body of Cal Toddy, right? 1 extra body of Cal Toddy. So, and you know, if you can't afford that, do 1 healthy start pack, 1 Cal Toddy, 3 Glucogel 240, and 3 selenium. You should be able to dial that in. This program supplies the nuts and bolts, right? The raw materials that your muscles and your bones and your joints and your ligaments and your tendons need in order to be healthy. So it's kind of like fertilizing a little tomato plant that's struggling, right? And then we're going to give it good water and good sunlight, and life is going to be good. Now, here's the deal. Properly applied medical nutrition produces 0 negative effects. If this program makes you feel nauseous, if it generates diarrhea, if it makes you feel constipated or gives you gas, you're not taking it appropriately. You know, you're taking it too quickly, or you know, we just need to kind of fine-tune the dosage schedule a little bit. So if any of this stuff gives you any type of negative results, call us back. I'll tell you how to tighten that up. And more importantly, once we get on board with the right stuff, man, you should, realistically, at 265 pounds, you should expect noticeable and measurable improvement every 14 days. Every 2 weeks, your symptoms should brighten up a little. Oh, it's a little bit less, it's a little bit less, it's a little easier to sleep, whatever, energy's better, joint pain's better. It's kind of like watching ice melt in the springtime. And those are the 2 things that we want to dial in right up front. 0 side effects from the program and specific and measurable results from the program inside of 14 days, right? Everything that we do here, man, is reality-based. It's based on results. And that's what drives us forward. And I've been speaking entirely too much. I think I'm on a tear today. Any questions?
No, it's pretty well self-explanatory. I'm going to jump on the program right away and get rid of my general practitioner, my 2 rheumatologists, my chiropractor, and my neurologist.
Well, listen,
doctor. Thank you so much.
All right, Tom, it's my pleasure. Thank you. Call us back with a report because, you know, we keep track of these things. And listen, chiropractors are good because chiropractors know about manual medicine. You know, chiropractors don't know what we know about medical nutrition. But I swear by chiropractors, there's some musculoskeletal stuff that you just can't fix with nutrition. You know, you need manual medicine. You know, you need to take the tire off and you need to put a new tire on, so to speak. And sometimes I think everybody should try to find and secure the services of a good, effective chiropractor. I'm a gigantic component of chiropractic medicine for physical medicine, not for nutrition. Because just like MDs, it's the rare chiropractor that knows what they're doing with medical nutrition. But for physical medicine, these people are good, especially the older chiropractors. You know, the older chiropractors. I'm not so thrilled with the manual medicine that's coming out of the chiropractic colleges in the last 20 years. But if you can find a chiropractic physician over 50 years of age, check it out. They're worth their weight in gold. Next up is Al, who's calling with a question about hemoglobin. Al, thanks for calling. You are live with Dr. Glidden.
Yes, Dr. Glidden. I've been working with you for the past 3.5 months here. Yesterday I had blood work done and my hemoglobin was very high. And they took a pint of blood from me yesterday, and they're going to recheck my blood on Thursday to see if I need to take another pint on that day.
Because your hemoglobin was high or because your iron was high?
No, because my hemoglobin was high.
Do you know how high?
Yep, I've got right in front of me, I've got the RBC was 6.41, the hemoglobin was 19.3, and the hematocrit was 56.0.
How do you feel?
I feel rotten.
Yeah, okay. So when you started the program, what were your chief complaints?
Headaches, kidney stone, osteoarthritis, and then I have Klinefelter syndrome.
Okay. So whatever happened to those headaches?
I still have them. You recommend me to go to...
a craniosacral therapist. Yeah, what happened?
Correct, yeah. And I go tomorrow for that.
Okay.
The stones are fine, and osteoarthritis is pretty well fine.
Yeah, okay. So when you say you feel like crap, specifically, what does that mean, you know, in the context of the last 4 weeks?
Headaches are worse. I have insomnia. I'm only able to sleep 3 or 4 hours a night.
And what is it that interferes with your sleep?
I just can't fall back asleep.
Yeah, so you go to sleep, and you sleep for a couple hours, then you wake up and you're wide awake?
Correct.
Okay. So is one of your chronic health conditions a blood sugar issue? Do you have any problem with diabetes?
No.
Okay. So here's what I'd like you to do as an experiment for the next 3 nights in a row, all right? For the next 3 days in a row, I'd like you to completely stop eating anything that's sweet. So no fruit juice, no dried fruit, no alcohol, no desserts, of course, no cookies or crackers or cupcakes, even if they're gluten-free, all right? Just for 3 days, all I would like you to eat are vegetables and protein and dairy products, but not a lot of milk. You can have cheese and yogurt, but not a lot of milk, okay? What I'm trying to do here is cut down on the amount of sugar that goes into your system. Because one of the things that happens, there's a saying in medicine that when you hear hoofbeats, Al, first thing you think about is horses before you start thinking about zebras. So one of the things that makes people wake up in the middle of the night feeling wide awake after only a few hours of sleep is a problem with blood sugar metabolism. So it's entirely possible that your body is having trouble navigating its sugar metabolism. And the easiest way to figure that out is to just go completely sugar-free for 3 days and see if your sleep improves at night. And also, are you taking a dose of the liquid calcium at night before you go to bed?
I take an ounce of the Caltati.
Okay.
I take an ounce 3 times a day, but I take the 1 ounce at night before I go to bed.
Yeah, what's your body weight?
265.
Okay. So when you take it before bed, how do you take it? You take it in water or orange juice?
I take it in both. Either sometimes water or sometimes orange juice.
All right. So from now on, for the next 3 days, you can take the morning's dose in orange juice, and you can take the afternoon's dose in orange juice. But I'd like you to take the evening's dose in cold water, okay? So morning OJ is okay, afternoon OJ is okay, but that's the only juice I'm going to let you have for the next 3 days. Zero tolerance for anything sweet. So that means no honey, no agave, no maple syrup, no nothing that's got sugar in it, all right? Just, bite the bullet for 3 days. And take the liquid dose of calcium at night before bed in water and see what happens. The red blood cell hemoglobin and hematocrit is a little bit of a mystery to me. I'm going to need to do some homework on that because, Dr. Glidden regretfully doesn't know everything. So if you give me a shout tomorrow, are you able to do that on tomorrow's show?
Yes, I could fax in my entire blood work to you if you'd like.
Well, when we get into complicated stuff like that, I can only do that in the context of a visit. If you'd like to secure my services, for a private consultation, we can do that. And you can get in touch with my secretary at 855-347-3696. That's 855-347-3696. I do private consultations with people all over the world all of the time. So I'm happy to do that with you. That's nothing that really I can take care of in the context of a radio show, but I'm happy to do that. So you can either do that and or call back tomorrow, and I'll give you my heads up on what's going on with your blood count after I've done a little homework. Does that sound good?
That sounds good.
All right, Al, I appreciate it. And good luck with the craniosacral therapist tomorrow, and even more good luck with the sugar avoidance for the next 3 days. I'll look forward to figuring this out with you because there is a solution here, and I'm very interested to hear what the craniosacral person has to say. This fugit time flies when you're having fun. Remember what Groucho Marx said, time flies like an arrow and fruit flies like a banana. We're going to try a little rocket round here. We have 5 minutes and 15 seconds left in the rest of this show. I'm going to try to get 2 calls in, so I might not be able to do as much exposition as I would like, but I'm going to try to get her done here twice. So we're going to go right now to Bonnie, calling in with a question about vitamins and tangy tangerine. Bonnie, you're live with Dr. Glidden.
Hi, and thank you for taking my call.
Sure.
I had a heart attack 2.5 years ago, and they put in 3 stents in one of my arteries. And they wanted me on a blood thinner, which I did for a year, and I said after that I don't want any more. So I went to pycnogenol and red yeast rice, and then I started taking grapeseed extract and vitamin E and selenium and vitamin C, CoQ10, vitamin D3, what else? Magnesium.
Well, you're on the right track, but you just need a little professional advice here. And this is the problem with medical nutrition as it's dispensed, because for goodness sake, if you had a bad tooth, you wouldn't go on the internet and try to figure out how to fix it yourself, right? But what we do in this country, because we don't know anything about naturopathic medicine and because all we have access to is what the MDs do, we try to figure out for ourselves how to recover from, atherosclerosis or congestive heart failure or fibromyalgia or rheumatoid arthritis. And holy smokes, that's just a fool's errand. So I'm really glad that you called. My colleague, Dr. Wallach, has sued the Food and Drug Administration a number of times. 3 times he was able to secure something called a qualified health claim. One of the qualified health claims Dr. Wallach was able to secure, cost him about $1 million, by the way, is so that we can say that essential fatty acid supplementation virtually eliminates the risk of stroke. So if people have problems with clotting blood, then you don't have that problem because you don't have enough Lasix or you don't have enough Coumadin. It's because you don't have enough essential fatty acids in your system, number one. Atherosclerosis is, from our point of view, is caused by inflammation of the arteries. It has nothing to do with cholesterol, 0. And again, Dr. Wallach proved that in 1972, I believe. He published an article about inflammatory vascular disease and cholesterol buildup in arteries being caused not from cholesterol but from too much inflammation in the body. So really, you're kind of on the right track with the selenium and the vitamin C, really, but from a greater holistic perspective, our point of view breaks down to this, right? What we recommend for everybody, and when you start to apply medical nutrition holistically like this, you get way better results from it. So our point of view is your body needs 90 essential nutrients. 90 essential nutrients, and a little extra stuff depending on where the weak link in your physiological chain is. So the recommendation here to support and promote the health of the cardiovascular system is 1 healthy heart pack. 1 healthy heart pack per 100 pounds of body weight per month. 1 healthy heart pack per 100 pounds of body weight per month. 1 bottle of Ultimate Selenium per 50 pounds of body weight per month, and as much antioxidants as you can afford. And, if budget's an issue, the goal for antioxidant intake is 100,000 antioxidant ORAC points. Antioxidants are measured by their ORAC score, O-R-A-C. Your goal should be 100,000 ORAC points of antioxidants a day. Now, you're going to get some antioxidants in the nutritional supplements that you get. You can gain the balance of the 100,000 that we're recommending either with more nutritional supplements, and the easiest way to do that is with a longevity product called Triple Treat Chocolate. In 1 piece of Triple Treat Chocolate, there's approximately 17,000 ORAC points of antioxidants. And for goodness sake, it's chocolate, and it's glycemic friendly. It's blood sugar friendly. It doesn't mess with your blood sugar levels. That's a way that you can do it with supplements. Or, you can start experimenting with green tea and with red wine and with, cinnamon and walnuts and curry powder, foods that are extremely high in antioxidants. So that's the deal. 1 healthy heart pack per 100 pounds of body weight per month, 1 bottle of selenium per 50 pounds of body weight per month, and up the ante with your antioxidants. And don't forget to avoid the 10 bad foods. You can find that list at fireyourmdnow.com by opting into my email list right there on the front page. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Dr. Peter Glidden. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you next time. Same bat time, same bat channel. Over and out.